So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. Nice defense on that right hook. Well done with that counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they...
The bell rings and we start the third. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. Crawford in trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He blocks the right hook. Good counter punching. Holding nothing back here in the round. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
You know, I've been...
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Perfect counter lands. Do you believe what we are seeing? We wanted action, and they are delivering. Good defense with that left jab. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Perfect counter lands. Good defense with that left jab. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. And a round that seemed like he... On to the fifth we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Good defense stopping that jab. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's not a match made in heaven.
Punch, counter punch. Looking to land the hook. Nice counter. They miss with the jab. The stamina is off the charts. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance with...
This is the beginning of round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then...
You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're okay.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your box.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Crawford is dazed. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot.
Well, hold on a second, John. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. Oh, my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you continue.
Talk about Crawford in that last round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
I want you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your minds on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
Great round, great round. Now, relax, relax. Good work, he was thinking.
Come on, you let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You much...
Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about your defense.
Round 7, here we go. And there's the bell to start the round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Try to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nope, that hook won't score. You'd like to see more jabs. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
They blocked the left there. When are we going to see a jab from these two? They blocked the left there. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot, a pickpocket him.
His stamina is off the charts. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag. Now you've let...
Right hand's beautiful. I said, start just sticking a few body shots in there a little bit.
Don't lose this fight, dear. Come on, you're right back into this. You're better than this.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Not a lot of punch output. Hold it right there. Crawford's legs are all over the place. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Oh my God, Johnny! Crawford may be ready to go down. And now they're right back into the fray.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. No rest for the weary. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Crawford is dazed. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.